Get mad at Harlem. Deuce to get mad at Harlem. Deuce to get mad at Harlem.
I hear O going in, going off.
Yeah.
I dig what he know I'm digging what he's saying. Oh my people.
Nah, yo,
right there.
ain't know her shit though. Like y'all got her on the line. Like she know more shit than the average the main artist that's in the game. Like you understand? Like she's a enthusiast of this shit. Like, and that's rare. And she's a female, which shouldn't mean shit, but you know, at the end of the day, man, like.
But you see what type of shit we on though, OG. You see the type of shit we on. You see the type of shit we on? That's what I'm saying. You know,
see, but when it comes to
about the real shit.
When it comes to everybody should be well, when it comes to something that you're passionate about, you're supposed to do it justice by studying it, knowing it, and making sure that it don't fade out. You understand what I'm saying? And have love for it. People just doing shit nowadays to just do it for a check or not even for a check no more, because niggas is allowing themselves to get chumped off and robbed. You feel me? So I think that, you know, people like, that's my heart right there. Like I said, people just like, it's just, you don't come across nobody like that. What I'm talking about as far as the passion and then consecutive, you understand what I'm saying, project after project. It's a lot. A lot of people know a little bit. You know, and you're supposed to owe the artist if you shout an artist's name out and you got love for the art of MCing, because the difference between what niggas is doing and what MCing is. You're supposed to know everything that person is doing. I mean, not like a stalker type shit, but just to know your shit, because it feels good to know your shit and to know that person who you admire and they craft shit. I'm tired of him. What's going on now? This is what I'm gonna say. Us as enthusiasts, aficionados of this hip hop thing, stop. I'm saying it now. We need to stop calling what the fuck them niggas is doing now hip hop, because it's not. It's not. Give them their own fucking category. Call them weirdos or whatever. That's not hip hop.
There you go. Like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, man.
Nah, they can't listen, because it's no. If it's hip hop, where are the original 5 elements of hip-hop incorporated in what they doing? It ain't not one of them on there. They not MCing. They not battling. They not breakdancing. There's none of the 5 elements, not even one. So fuck out of here.
And they definitely don't have no knowledge. So there you go. I'm with you on that. Definitely.
It's not hip-hop. The only thing I can say about these niggas now is that they doing what the fuck they doing because they can't do what OC do, or what they can't recreate what Jay do. Even though I can't stand that nigga. They can't redo what Big did, or Dr. Dre or Scarface. They can't even do what a Ja Rule did. So they got to do some dumb shit. You understand what I'm saying? And they calling it hip hop.
Who do you blame for that? Because you know what? They got older niggas around them too.
I'm gonna tell you who I blame. It's older niggas that I blame. It's people from my era.
That's what I'm saying.
With the side eye.
You got the older niggas who's co-signing that fuck shit. That's why a nigga like 6ix9ine. That's why a nigga like 6ix9ine could exist, even though he's locked up and he's snitching and he's doing all this fuck shit. That's the problem. You got older niggas co-signing. You got older niggas co-signing this shit though. That's the thing.
It's a lot of, like I said, it's a lot of. I'm gonna keep it brief because that's my heart, and his time to burn. But at the end of the day, for me, as long, like I said, when all this new shit that they doing, and all this new shit, even when you had it kind of grinding my gears when I seen niggas from my era or maybe the early '90s out here looking for trap beats. I look DMX up on Twitter. Listen, nigga, why are you looking for a trap beat? I said some funny shit and the source reposted it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like niggas it's the rabbit hole is deep with what's going on. A lot of y'all people just scratching the surface, not even that. The rabbit hole goes deep, and it's about who want to go deep. You understand what I'm saying? See, I'm comfortable with being the elephant in the room. I'll talk about whatever because I don't fear nothing but my 2 children. I don't fear nothing. You understand what I'm saying? But what I do fear, like I said, is the trap that my kid is growing into. But that's another topic. But I do fear that hip hop, or what we call For me, I grew into hip. I would say I fell in love with MCing, not hip hop. Hip hop is the culture that came along. It was just the 5 elements. It was the 5 elements, and then hip hop came after that. Hip hop is the clothes and the looks and all the stylists and all that. That's hip hop. MCing is what I'm the love of an MC, of a lyricist, and it's very few. Always one of them. Always one of them. One of the greatest. And like I said, at the end of the day, we need to stop calling that shit what they do in hip hop, because it's not.
But you know what? It'll never stop, because you know why? Motherfuckers are making money off that shit, man. This is America, man. Capital. It's all about capitalism. These motherfuckers don't care how they do it.
I get that. I get that. But I think what the Queen is saying, that if you want to,
they don't care.
If you want so much separatism, because y'all don't want to, not y'all. I'm not, speaking to specifically to you. I'm just, in generalization, these cats that's making that monkey shit music. You know what I mean? But then you want to categorize it as hip hop. But then you don't want nothing. You don't want to have nothing to do with motherfuckers who are hip hop. So again, if you want to show the separatism, then create your own lane. Call it something else.
Exactly. Every sermon I think was one that said they need to make up their own genres. Make up your own shit, because what you doing is not, you have to have one of the 5 elements of hip hop in with your craft to be considered rap or hip hop. Y'all niggas don't.
And they don't be having none of that shit. They don't be having none of that shit.
Some other shit.
And when you speak to it, now, you hating and this and that, the fuck out of here with that crutch shit. That shit is a crutch, and I've been saying that shit for years. Like, yo, it's cool if you're doing that. That's fine, but come up with a name for it. Y'all got so much, memes, and you want to make fun of people and come up with all this fucking bullshit nonsense. Come up with a name for what you're doing and have your own culture and put that shit over there. And you will never have to worry about a motherfucker like me darkening your doorstep. Period.
Right.
Nah, they gonna see in the next few years, though. They gonna see. They gonna see. Like I said, I don't do the wagging, man. Like, proof is in the pudding. Shit, just everybody who feel like they look how they just push Nicki to the side for homegirl.
But Nicki was doing the same thing, though. Nicki was doing the same thing.
Let me tell you something. See, like I said, the rabbit hole goes deep. What happened? What O just said? That ain't had nothing to do with the music. Yeah. See, that's what people don't even know. Yeah. It ain't had shit to do with the music. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? That's another agenda they got going on. You know what I'm saying? But it'll have everybody like us trying to or believing that it's about the music. At the end of the day, we have to protect our national treasures, and those are the lyricists. At the end of the day, just to be, niggas out here won't have certain, they got creating new waves and new shows and shit like that, and call themselves respected legends and shit like that. How the fuck you respected legends and all you got, you started off with a few, but you ain't have nobody from Digging in the Crates on your show. Fuck that. And I'll air them out about that. How? How the fuck how? That don't even make sense.
That
don't even make sense. But you from Queens.
That's what you call on some like clout chasing shit. That's what you call.
It's not even that. It's for me. Not to cut you up. I don't think it's not clout chasing. It's because once you go through that door, you gotta do what the fuck they tell you. So you gotta have on who we tell you to have on now. You gotta have on who we tell you to have on now. And for me, I don't respect that. Because, you're supposed to give people their flowers and you can smell them. You're supposed to know, like I said, you're supposed to know. I see niggas be on these niggas' lives. It's so much dick riding and dick eating from grown-ass men, it makes me sick. Like, damn, y'all don't even, y'all dick eating so much.
I see it all the time.
So much. Us women can't do it no more because y'all doing it for us. But
I see it all the time.
But it's true.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, damn, can you leave something for somebody else?
Yeah, I have something.
But what I'm saying is that you're supposed to know about who niggas be just saying anything in the comments, right? They'll say you top 3 or you top 5. You my favorite artist, but then I'll go on a live like right after that and say when your next project out and it's already out, dummy. Like that, niggas be giving themselves away.
Right.
Oh yeah, I done seen
That's right.
I done seen the meaner check motherfuckers like that.
Let them talk.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I just seen them.
Yep, that's right.
I done seen Amina check people like that when I went on live, saying that exact shit. So I know exactly what she talking about. I mean, I ain't the only one, but it's weird. And people have too much access right now, so people think just because they got access to you, they can just talk to you. And I just don't talk to everybody. I don't give everybody my energy.
Respect. Yes, sir. That's right. You know what I mean?
Hold up. That's why I feel so like honored. You know what I'm saying? I spoke to, you know what I'm saying, off the air. And you know what? I spoke to him. He asked me about my name, slander, and I had to tell him the situation and how this shit came about. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I had that much respect for him, and I had to tell him that, we reaching out to you because we know you're a legend, you this and that. That's what it is, and we giving you props. I understand why he's asking me that, because the name probably throws him off a little bit. So I gotta kind of like tell him like, this is how it is, you know. But what's good?
If you love hip hop and lyricism, you're supposed to know who OC is. Period.
I know who OC is. Right. That's why. I know who OC is. That's why we.
I said not you, just in general.
I'm not talking about.
I know who he is. You gotta know who he is.
Like for me, like I said, you're supposed to know. You're just supposed to know that man. See, people talk about the album, certain things. You know what I'm saying? But you're supposed to grow with your artist. You're supposed to know that man got 15 projects out. 15. Niggas on 15 projects since Word Life. Come on. Now.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know he had 20. He told me he had 20 joints out.
20
joints out. Yeah, 20 joints
16,
out.
You count digging projects, it's 20.
Okay, yeah, you count it. Okay, if you count it. You know what? I'm 34 years old. I don't know he got 20 albums out. You get what I'm saying? Like I know about.
Yeah, and a lot of them shits, the majority of them shits went gold and all of that. A lot of them certified gold and all that. Niggas you need to know. See, for me, I just how can I put it?
Take your time, man.
When niggas get tired of hearing that whatever shit, they're gonna always go back. They're gonna want that old shit back. That's my point. And when I mean old, I don't mean old as in dated. I mean old as in vintage. I mean old as nostalgia. At the end of the day, you can go back and listen. You're supposed to be. That's why I named my show Nostalgia. You're supposed to go back and listen to somebody's discography and say, damn. Look how they've grown, and I've grown with them. Not the dicky in the motherfucking comments.
We're just talking about that. That's right. Right. We're just talking about that, man. And again, we're not coming down on, the younger people or whatever. We just want to kind of like open up a little bit, expand. Don't just settle for what you see on the surface. Do your fucking homework. Because everybody swears to God they're a hip hop expert, and they're a fucking liar.
Right.
Everybody squares to God that they're a hip-hop expert, and they're not. Until they run into a hip-hop expert. Then it's, you hating, and I didn't do my homework. Whose fault is that, nigga? Whose fault is that you didn't do your homework? But you got a fucking show. For what?
Right.
And to me, it goes, respect, the whole DITC, everybody, to me, I'm so fucking with this hip-hop shit, like, for me, and I said it on my Twitter earlier today, if your name is not original, if your name is a derivative of somebody else, then who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how deep it goes for me, because I am hip-hop.
You have to stand by your name.
Niggas used to wear those I am hip-hop shirts, and nigga, I am hip-hop, and I'm still hip-hop, and I'm going to be hip-hop.
OC is his original name.
It's crazy.
OC is his name.
I get that.
It is.
Yeah, I get that. But I'm just saying in general.
What's crazy about that is that's fire.
Yeah. So, I mean, again, if your name And I'm talking to whoever's feeling some kind of way. You know how to get at me. I ain't hard to get along with or hard to reach. But listen, if your name is not original, and if it's a derivative of any fucking thing, who are you? And that's my thing. And that's not gonna get your hip hop knowledge up because your name sounds like somebody else's name. You just didn't take the time to be original enough to come up with something that represents you. That's all. And that's it. You know what I mean? And you gotta have aliases. And you gotta have aliases. So a lot of y'all, and I'm saying y'all, and if you don't like it, then that's you. You're who I'm talking to. If you don't like it, then I'm talking to you. A lot of y'all out there just do the scratch the surface shit. You know what I mean? And like none of you could rhyme your way out of a paper bag. You can't graffiti. You know what I mean? You're stuck with the Serato shit. You have you get in front of a pair of SP12s and you have no clue. You get a piece of linoleum, put a piece of linoleum on the floor, and you don't know what to do with that.
Yeah.
You don't know the difference between a 44 Magnum and a sponge tip. That's for the graffiti artists out there. Come on now. But then you want to laugh at us, and then you want to say, "Oh, you old," and this and that, and the third. Nigga, please. I hurt your feelings out here with my old ass. I hurt your feelings out here, yo.
You ain't doing nothing but spitting out the elements of hip hop, brother. You spit out the elements of hip hop.
That's what I'm supposed to do. And a lot of these cats out here don't know the elements of hip hop because you got somebody try to argue me down that there's 4 elements of hip hop. How you gonna have 4 elements of hip hop without knowledge? How? Explain that to me, Mr. Hip Hop Man. Explain that to me.
I don't know, man.
I don't know either. So tell me what I'm doing wrong. Because I've done my homework. My homework is done, and I was there. So what we try to impart on y'all is what was happening and what was going on. You can either dig it or not dig it, and it's cool if you don't, because we're going to keep still doing our shit. We're going to keep still doing it. You know what I mean? And that's the difference. And that's why I say you can appreciate a cat like his name, like you just said it. His name, Bong Bong, OC. You can't get no realer than that. That's the nigga's initials. Fuck out of here. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
I'm tired, man. I'm watching this fight, man. I'm in the building, man. I'm here, man. Shout out to Queen Amina, man, for calling up, man, because I knew that, she was going to be in on this call, so it's all good.
Yo, hey, when you say you're on your way to the fight?
Yeah, I had to stop.
You on your way to the fight? Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay, I'm sitting here looking at it now. Gary Russell is handling this business. You're going to get this dude out of here in about 5 more minutes. But, yeah, man, so that's all, man. And we don't be mad. We just be kind of frustrated that, we want to bring y'all niggas up. We want to put y'all on the game. But y'all don't, a lot of y'all are resistant to it. And if you get mad, you raising your eyebrows, then, nigga, I'm talking to you. Straight like that.
Right, I agree. I think that, for me, fuck that. I don't like that. I don't like them. I don't like them niggas. I don't. Because you labeling yourself something, and that's not what you are. Because the 5 elements of hip-hop is something that was a universal, it's a universal healer, it's a universal, it brings people together. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the foundation is about. So at the end of the day, you can't call yourself hip-hop if you don't have any of those things incorporated to what it is that you're supposed to do.
That's right.
So,
exactly.
I don't link them to none of the. I don't want raise them because they disrespectful because they don't get it. You understand what I'm saying? We come from an era. I come from an era. Kane, Rakim, things of them. You understand what I'm saying? Your LLs, your Run DMCs, and things like that. Before that, I pull from Furious 5, Grandmaster Caz, all of them too. You understand what I'm saying? But here's the thing: when the generations flipped and they went on. The ones that came from behind, that's coming up behind them, reach back to put in their shit. You have to do. It's like incorporated into your DNA. These new niggas now is saying fuck these old niggas, and that's what they say.
Right.
They're not trying to hear nothing. You see how Kodak Black told T.I. fuck you? What you gonna do? You understand what I'm saying? But I still got in on them and told them.
Whose
That's T.I. fault. That's T.I.'s fault. At the end of the day, the man ain't say nothing wrong. That little nigga didn't say nothing wrong. He just took the wrong time to say it. You know what I mean? Niggas say they want to fuck Lauren London as soon as he died, before he died, please. At the end of the day, he shouldn't have said it right at that moment. It was the wrong time. T.I., you should have just called the nigga on the phone and had a talk or pulled up in the
we had a conversation with him. That's right. That's right.
He's soft to me now. You soft. You made yourself look soft. You a softy. I don't got time for that. At the end of the day, a lot of these niggas need guidance because their grandmother, they wasn't raised by nobody. They raised by the system or custody raised them. You feel what I'm saying? So the music, you hear all that pain.
Huh? What you did?
What I would have did?
Yeah, what you did? I'm asking you a question. What you did, brother? What you did?
I would have tried to pull him to the side. Yo, you got to understand, too. This dude grew up on T.I.'s music. T.I.'s younger than me.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, come on now. Yeah.
So he heard all the Killer Man T.I. shit, sell drugs T.I., trapping T.I. So now you got this motherfucker trying to check him. Yeah. So now you got this dude trying to check him in front of millions and millions of people online, and of course he wasn't gonna listen. If I was his age, I would have said some slick shit back too. It's natural. It's a natural reaction from a young person. But like Amina said, she's absolutely right. It's not Short's fault. It's T.I.'s fault.
He should have called the nigga on the side and told the nigga.
Yeah, I can't co-sign that. Honestly, I ain't saying what Kodak said was right or wrong, but if you're supposed to be a G to these dudes or OG to these young cats, I'm sure he could get in contact with them. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas be trying to put. What the problem is, niggas be publicly trying to G-check niggas, and it don't work.
Yeah, you can't do that, man.
Okay, I agree with that, too. Yup, you're right, Slender. They try to put them on blast. Shit didn't work,
You can't publicly try to G-check niggas. You got to catch niggas when they around the corner on the road and catch some niggas and be like, yo, what's up, man? You can't be doing that shit.
Man. Listen.
Fuck the cameras and fuck all that
when
shit.
You young, but listen to me. When you young, you're not thinking about your mortality. So all you thinking about is getting embarrassed. A motherfucker embarrassing you. He said some slick shit to you, and you want to say something back to him to get back. All you want is some get back. That's what young people think about. I was young. I know what it is. Anybody who understand what I'm saying know what it is. And it was just dead ass wrong for him to check him online in front of millions of people. Like that wasn't the way to go about saying something.
Yeah, he's trying to disrespect the nigga and G-check. Even though he was disrespectful, but you gotta pull him to the side. It was just the wrong time, but he's a kid. Yeah, exactly. But you gotta pull him to the side and tell him like, yo, don't do it the way he did. He did it publicly. Stop publicly doing shit like that, and then get mad when a nigga publicly disrespects you. Pull him to the side and be like, yo, stop doing that. You can't.
I don't get involved with none of this internet shit, so I personally, I don't know how I would feel about some shit like that, but it's just, I think he should have said something behind the scenes, but that's neither here nor there. It happened.
Behind the scenes, you should have just said, you're not saying nothing wrong, OG. You're not saying nothing wrong. Like I'm co-signing basically what you're saying. You should have just pulled him to the side and, took him around.
I mean, Amina said it already. She said it before me, so it was just like, it's just something that's going on a lot. He ain't the only one that Kodak ain't the only one that acted out on some bullshit, like, or what people felt was some bullshit. Like, it's a few people who've done some shit like that, and they could have pulled, it's easy to get in contact with people now.
Yeah,
talk to them, behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
Hold up. I'm going to keep it a buck. How did I get in contact with you, OG? I hit you up DM, right? I hit you up DM, right? And you hit me up right away. You gave me your number, and I called you, and we spoke, right? Like men. That's what we do. That's what we do. Because we both have social media. We have, whatever. And, all right, bet. That's how we got in contact. That's what it is. ain't no bullshit that we have to publicize to everybody. You know, yeah, you know, boom, you know, this is what it is. Nah, you know what? You know, I call you, we speak, and then that's what it is. You get what I'm saying?
No doubt. What is he talking about?
That's what it is, brother. Yeah, it's what we doing. Is what we doing in the interview. That's what we talking about.
But anyway,
you know,
where we at?
Shit, man.
We good. We got about 30 minutes left to the show, my nigga. It's just been an honor to have you on, chopping it up with us now, man.
My pleasure being here, OC, man. Talking with y'all.
Yo, you want to give any shout outs or any intros or any platforms that you on, how people can stay in tune with you? Because niggas need to really know what's going on, and your music is a part of the origin, a part of the essence of hip hop itself. So I think they need to be able to follow you on social media. What's good? How can they reach you, OC?
I mean, they can add me at OCDITC. I'm on Instagram. I'm on, I don't even know if I'm on a Facebook or not anymore, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But my main thing is Instagram, Twitter. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still working, man. I'm still doing what I do. I'm still putting out music. I'm still grateful as fuck to be here 20-something years later. That's a big accomplishment within itself right there, man. That shit is surreal every day. Every day, waking up like, damn, like I'm doing something that I love for 20-something years. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
20 years. 25 almost, but you know, who can complain?
Nobody. Ain't nobody complaining.
The clock's still ticking. The clock's still ticking, fam. You still here. You still giving us what we need in the streets. The clock's still ticking.
Exactly, man. I'm feeding off what's out here, you know, everyday life.
All right, so I think we've come to the part of the show where Mad Slander introduces his question of the weekend, because he has a question for all the guests that we have. So I know he's been, waiting for us. So I think we have that part of the show where we can bring that to the forefront. So Slander, man, the floor is yours, man. Do what you do.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Shut the hell up and let me ask you. Right? Thank you. I appreciate you. Now, ghostwriting. How do you feel about that?
About what? Ghostwriting?
Yes, sir. I'll be on that bullshit. I'm on that fuck shit. Ghostwriting. How the fuck do you feel about that? Because I ain't with it.
You sound like Star.
Proud foot shitter.
Ghostwriting.
I mean, you gotta get a little more specific. What do you mean?
Ghostwriting meaning, all right, if OC, you use DITC, you have Fat Joe, you have Big L, Diamond D, Law Finesse. Anybody had a ghostwriter, would you co-sign that? If somebody's writing Law Finesse's rhymes, Diamond, I'm putting you out there. Diamond D's rhymes, your rhymes, Fat Joe's rhymes. Are you co-signing that? Are you co-signing that?
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. For the most part.
Okay.
For the most part, everybody in my crew was writers. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, man. Like, as far as writing for people, I have no problem with that.
Get mad at Harlem. Get mad at Harlem. Get mad at Harlem.